If it's me, cool.
Yeah.
You don't like me for me. You did not like me for me.
Right.
You didn't like me because of my counterpart.
Accountability is a beautiful thing. It can free you from a lot in life. But you gotta have accountability first. I just watched a very disgusting interview with Ashley from Love is Blind. I think that was the DC season when she was with Chicken Nugget, who the entire internet tried to warn her about. And she seems to think that she didn't do anything wrong. She was just taking up for her man. Now, I'll just start off with the host, AD. AD has been surprising me because I don't know if she ever went to school for journalism or anything like that. But to me, she had been doing a great job, especially on some of the guests that goes on, that she would do her research and would not let them escape and hold them accountable. Even if they try to smile and go, she bring them right back. Now, we got to discuss this. And she didn't do the same thing in this interview, which was highly disappointing, even admitting that she didn't do any research or watch any of the videos that we all have watched. So she's pretty much opened herself up to follow the narrative that Ashley is trying to paint, that people online were just being nasty. Now, I personally don't like what was done to Jessie Woo and what was done to Rikki. And it's even, I'm not gonna say even more, but like it stings when I think about Jessie Woo, because Jessie Woo can be biased. When it comes to black women, she can be biased. And especially if they're like darker skinned black women, she can be biased for them. So if Jessie Woo has a problem with a dark-skinned black American woman, you must have done something. You know what I'm saying? But if I look at Ashley in particular, just not going off anything general, Jessie Woo was out here fighting for Ashley at first. It wasn't until the blatant disrespect. There's a difference between I'm gonna rock for my man and being blatantly disrespectful to people. AD, if you done your research, you'd have found out Ashley was online putting down people for being single. Ha ha ha, I'm married. Now imagine if you like a contestant on the show, you like a dark-skinned black woman and you're in her corner, and then you find out information that a man is not the man that he's presenting himself to be. You tell this person this that you like, and they not only ride for the guy, they put you down for giving them the information. You go back and you do your research, AD. That's where you're gonna find there's gonna be the crux of why people had so much problems with Ashley. Then some of the things she said was not true. There was multiple things that came out prior to that reunion, and the biggest thing was, before Bri, the mother of Chicken McNugget's children, before she went public, she reached out to Ashley directly. Reached out and Ashley ignored her. She reached out with kindness. She reached out being mature about it, and she turned her away. Then when she gets on the part where she says she had to go and do all of this research to find for herself, she's naming stuff that the internet already told her. Quickly told her, like the sperm with the twins and the internet, and went into show that you scientifically cannot just pull sperm out of a freaking ice tray, thaw it out, and stuff it up a vagina. It's not gonna work. It's impossible. She had all the information, and again, it's the layers on top. It's not the taking up for your man. It's that I'm gonna be rude, I'm gonna be condescending, I'm gonna push forward on you guys. Now let's all be adults here. If anybody, first of all, you have to be popular. And since she's on the show, she's popular. If anybody that's popular at the time comes talking shit to millions of people online, what do you think is gonna happen? What do you think is gonna happen? And so it wasn't, she tried to just blame it on Tyler, on his actions, right? His actions put her in this predicament. But people didn't like Ashley due to her specific actions of how she handled the situation publicly. She tried to say on the show, like, Just because I'm saying something online, how you know nothing ain't going on? How you know I'm not giving it to him behind the scenes? Typically, if a person is giving it to somebody behind the scenes, they'll be general, neutral, like, hey, we're all good over here. Everything's fine. We just married, we're doing our thing, working it out. There is weak, there is normal, and there is aggressive. She chose the option to be aggressive and condescending to millions of strangers online, and they responded in the way that I would tell my child if they went out here and did some shit like that on the internet. This is how the internet is going to respond to you. So she took no accountability. And one thing she didn't tell you, AD, was how she tried to put down these other creators. Try to act like they're haters waiting by the computer for whatever happened. I specifically remember Rikki just upset and looking like, I don't want to talk about this crap. She wasn't gonna do this. I don't want to talk about this crap no more. But you are on a public show, so when information comes out, these people cover those shows, they're gonna say something. But she didn't tell you how she put them down. She didn't tell you how she said like this fake journalist or whatever insult she said to Rikki. Okay, if you have a journalism degree, if you pride yourself on that, everybody keeps sending you all of this information and you will not put it out until you verify it. You do your due diligence as a real journalist. And somebody comes out here and puts you down, discredits you publicly while you're doing the right thing. And they're doing it for a guy who's lying to them, saying that he's a sperm donor to 3 kids when he's not. It'd be different if the outcome of this was information that didn't match. She left Tyler because the information matched. She left Tyler for all the same information the entire internet knew about, and most of us knew about this from Jessie Boo and from Rikki. So I don't understand what's the problem here. If you live in a world where there are a lot of people putting down black women, and then you want to be the platform that I'm going to big up black women, I commend you for that. We do need this. Definitely need this. Don't let that ideology come at the price of you not doing your due diligence as a host is supposed to do. I'll end by saying that Ashley said had this information come out earlier, she would have handled the reunion better. I hope that you, AD, don't do what Ashley did. I hope you don't read all of these negative comments you get on that video and not feel like, you know what, they're right. I should have done my due diligence. And if I would have, maybe I would have did this interview differently. Until then, holla at your boy.